The Mind-Beauty Connection, 9 Days to Reverse Stress Aging and Reveal More Youthful, Beautiful Skin. By Amy Wechsler, MD. Narrated by Renée Raudman. Copyright 2008 by RealAge Corporation. This unabridged audiobook is published by arrangement with Free Press, a division of Simon & Schuster Incorporated, and was produced in the year 2008 by Tantor Media Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. Introduction. An End to Stress Age. How old do you look? How old do you think you look? If a simple Q&A test in front of the mirror could tell you what your physical age is, regardless of your chronological age, what do you think it would reveal? You are about to find out. In the very first chapter, you're going to take 3 quizzes, one of which is revolutionary. Designed by RealAge, the SkinAge test will tell you exactly how old you really look. It will mark your starting point for a step-by-step program outlined in this book that will transform you from the inside out, and it will get everyone to notice. If you have been frustrated or unhappy with your appearance, whether you are 22 or 62, then this audiobook is for you. Chances are, you picked up this audiobook for a reason. Maybe it's the unprecedented acne, the deep lines and shallow crinkles, the lack of a healthy glow, the thinning hair and brittle nails, the extra 10 pounds you didn't have a year ago, or perhaps it's the accelerated aging in general that is evident everywhere you look when you step in front of a mirror. And maybe you avoid the mirror at all costs now. No matter what your personal issues are with your appearance, I am here to show you how to change all that. After all, loving the skin you are in is essential to personal well-being. In fact, in my practice, how you look is a vital sign of health. There is so much you can do with great results without taking radical action or going under a knife. My approach is uncomplicated, effective, and empowering. No frills, no gimmicks. You'll be shocked to learn my easy daily practices that can bring out radiant, natural beauty. And for you busy moms who feel as though you're not allowed to look fabulous, listen up. I'm a mom too, and I can't express how important it is to nurture yourself with today's cutting-edge strategies to maximize health and, of course, beauty. Your whole family will benefit. When RealAge approached me to do a book, I was thrilled at the opportunity to get the message out about what it takes to stay looking and feeling as vibrant as possible, with a focus on the very skin that wraps us up so wonderfully. Some people will stop at nothing to find the secrets to maintaining their youthful looks and heightening their attractiveness, and throw thousands of dollars at the beauty industry, if only they knew that the secret is learning one powerful principle and following a plan that abides by it. This principle is the mind-beauty connection, and it lies at the heart of achieving the most beautiful skin and, might I add, body possible. On a most basic level, the mind-beauty connection is about the powerful force that exists between our inner minds and our outer appearances, which is based on proven biochemistry. Astonishing new science is revealing just how our minds affect how well and how fast we age physically. This includes not only how we think and our behavior, but also how we cope with the madness of modern life and how we preserve our body's self-healing and inherent beautification capabilities. What's more, scientists continue to uncover incredible insights into how our skin, in addition to our brains, is also an effective command center for communication and is able to affect change in our inner bodies and outer appearance in ways we never thought possible before. The Sensitive and Simple Approach. This book will inspire you to make a few small shifts in how you take care of yourself with practical and doable recommendations. I'm not here to sell you expensive products or tell you to use anything that hasn't been clinically proven to work on people. You see, so many of the lotions, potions, and so-called must-haves that line the drugstore's shelves and beauty counters overclaim and underperform. Promising laboratory studies don't always translate into real-world effectiveness in humans. I will not only dispel myths in the beauty market circles, but I will also give you sound advice to help you distinguish the hype from the truly helpful. I will state plainly what you can do starting today to improve your appearance and strengthen your self-confidence too, without falling prey to great advertising. And for those who do choose to explore more aggressive procedures like Botox and resurfacing, I'll give you the guidance to find the right solution for you, your wallet, and your peace of mind. Premature aging and adult acne are the two most common skin problems I see, and I often find that I have to get to the bottom of exhaustion or emotional issues in order to treat these symptoms of modern life. There are plenty of combination strategies that can help reverse the effects of tension and time. I was a psychiatrist for 7 years before I became board-certified in dermatology and switched specialties. I put my old head on every day to untangle the psychological from the physical and find sensitive, simple solutions for both. The front line of defense. My experience in psychiatry complements my current practice like no other specialty could, and also has made me a much better mom, wife, friend, and doctor. A lot of patients come for help with their appearance and end up talking about myriad life issues. For example, if someone sees me for upper lip laser hair removal, I like to talk about how it feels as a woman to have excessive hair there. Skin care can be so emotional. People cry in my office every day. I certainly don't let them leave crying, but I know it's a positive experience for patients. When it comes to beauty and a sense of self, these two fields of medicine coalesce brilliantly. So much of how we think affects how we look, and vice versa. I have always believed in treating the body as intrinsically connected to the mind. By virtue of my specialty, I keep up with a lot of other fields of medicine. I refer to ear, nose, and throat doctors all the time, as well as OB/GYNs, in vitro specialists, massage therapists, a good spot to get a manicure and pedicure, and even the places to go for perfect shoes. Seeking help from a dermatologist should not be viewed as a luxury. It's as important as getting a regular checkup. Like any general practitioner, I see myself as representing the front line of defense for taking better care of yourself, so you don't have to resort to radical measures such as plastic surgery, or learn someday that you have a serious form of skin cancer or an age-related disease that threatens your life. Because my techniques aim to lower your stress and heighten your natural beauty, the benefits that await you could be infinite. They will spill over into your heart health, brain health, digestive health, and just about every other aspect of you that makes you, well, you. The reason I left psychiatry to pursue dermatology is simple. I missed the hands-on physical element of medicine that is so fundamental to dermatology, but largely absent from the field of psychiatry. I knew that I was quite adept with my hands, and believed I had a calling to use them somehow to take care of more than just people's minds. After all, the essence of being a physician is having the knowledge and opportunity to treat patients' bodies with healing hands and established procedures. I get to do so many different things in dermatology that can truly transform a person's life in a relatively short period of time. Admittedly, there's a definite allure to the immediate gratification that comes with being a dermatologist. A patient can walk into my office and, with one consult or treatment, leave looking and feeling better. That can be difficult to achieve in psychiatry on a regular basis. Skin diseases are interesting, but it's really the interaction with people that is so satisfying. In this book, starting in the first chapter, you'll assess your appearance with 3 separate quizzes, one of which is the groundbreaking SkinAge test that was designed exclusively by RealAge-a's top scientists to tell you how old your skin is as compared to your chronological age. I'll get you started with revitalizing your looks in Chapter 2 and take the confusion out of knowing how to treat your skin daily, weekly, and monthly so it glows naturally. You'll learn the basics of skin care as I go into detail about which beauty products and in-home techniques are worth considering or are a complete waste of your money. Then you will prepare to embark on a 9-day journey tailored to your specific needs, whether you're having trouble getting a restful night's sleep, juggling an overbooked schedule, finding time to exercise, or choosing the right foods for your skin, I've got recommendations. You will learn about the 7 free habits for healthy skin. These are habits that support your natural beauty, many of which can encourage cellular restoration. Before you begin the 9-day program, you'll identify which stress profile you match using a few straightforward questions. This will help you to personalize your program within my day-to-day guidelines outlined in Chapter 4, as you learn more fascinating ideas about the intersection of mind and beauty, especially as it relates to your diet, activity level, hormones, age, and lifestyle. Later in this book, I'll give you an eye-opening peek into your body's dynamic physiology in not only the aging process, but in its response to what you encounter in everyday living. This is when you will begin to fully understand stress aging and the mind-beauty connection. Sprinkled throughout the book, you'll find answers to my most frequently asked questions. You will be surprised by how many people come in with the same question, but feel like they are the only ones to ask it. Those who are troubled by particular skin conditions, from acne to skin cancer, will find chapters 8 and 9 especially helpful and encouraging. Then in the last chapter, I will share all you've ever wanted to know about the more aggressive treatments and procedures available to you should you choose to go that route with a licensed practitioner, and I'll help you find the right doctor, too. This includes straight talk about cosmetic surgery, pharmaceutical interventions, as well as body image issues that may be weighing too heavily on you. I'll hold nothing back on what I think about certain techniques, some of which are the most popular used today. In all, by the time you're done listening to this audiobook, you'll have accomplished the following steps. Know your true skin age, including how much is physical and how much is emotional. Be ready to complete an easy, practical, and inexpensive 9-day mind beauty program that can take years off your looks. Have found a renewal plan that's right for your psyche, body, and wallet. Have a long-term maintenance regimen that takes only minutes a day and will keep your skin looking and feeling terrific forever. For help in tailoring this program to your body, especially if you have any special health concerns or needs, please speak with your doctor. For example, some of the ideas may not be suitable if you are pregnant and/or breastfeeding. I also encourage you to keep your personal health practitioner in the loop if you plan to commence an exercise program as suggested in the book and have not been active in a while. Everyone's response to this program and results will be different. Also be advised that the products and companies mentioned in this book do not reflect an endorsement of any kind, as I currently have no affiliation whatsoever with any of them. I simply want to give you easy, accessible ideas and examples to get you started, because I know so many of you crave specifics and need that extra guidance. I do, however, encourage you to explore other products on the market that may work better for you, or that you may prefer simply for your own reasons. Last, some of the names and identifying characteristics of people described in the book have been changed. This book is for all of us who have ever looked in the mirror and wished for a better-looking reflection. However, looking in the mirror and seeing a wrinkle you want to eliminate is only part of the equation. Yes, this book keeps a strong focus on skin, but the rewards for making the mind-beauty connection go far beyond a quick fix. I bet many of you will lose unwanted weight and witness your own medical transformation as you begin to feel healthier and, in a word, alive. Everyone's individual results will be different, but I guarantee that everyone who takes my recommendations and strategies to heart will see and feel an improvement, however big or small, on both the inside and outside. We all deserve to look and feel our best, no matter how young or old the calendar says we are. Ready for a whole new you? Well, keep listening and let's get going. By the way, for additional support, resources, and information that will help you optimize your program, go to www.realage.com. Chapter 1. The SkinAge Test and Other Reality Checks. How do you really feel about your looks? Admit it. At some time or another, perhaps many times, You looked in the mirror and thought, where did that come from? I wish I had a dime for every time a woman said this to herself. I'd be the richest person on earth. I think the experience is shared among all of us, and when this question first crosses your mind, it gets you to examine more than just one particular spot. Suddenly, you feel the need to take a closer look all over. So you then follow the tracks of previously unrecognized wrinkles across your forehead, a discolored area or brown spot on your cheeks, and the genesis of a deeply rooted pimple on your chin. You step back to take inventory of other body parts: hair, neck, chest, décolletage, hands, hips, waistline, profile. You don't look like you did 10, maybe even just 2 years ago. An ugly, sinking feeling washes over you. Your face, correction, your whole body is morphing, and you can't control it, or at least you think you can't control it. Yes, you are getting older and can no longer be mistaken for a youth. The days of getting carted to buy alcohol are over. I bet you wouldn't want to be a kid again anyhow, but still, you wouldn't mind having the energy and vibrant looks of one. Here's the good news. You can do something to rejuvenate the appearance that the stress of modern life has stolen. That's right. A lot of what you see is reversible, and the program described in this audiobook will also help you recapture the energy and vitality that life has momentarily confiscated. Who knew that a little word like aging could conjure so much emotion? None of us really thinks about it until we see evidence of it in the mirror one random day. The age-old question. When does aging start? Well, at some point during your adolescence, between about 11 and 25 years old, the accelerated rate of cellular growth in your body began to slow down. In other words, you began to age. And while you may not have noticed this change on the outside or felt anything downshift on the inside, it marked the beginning of the slow, inevitable decline we all experience as the years go by. It doesn't take a doctor like me to tell you that, over time, the first signs of aging become evident, and the skin, which is our largest organ, accounting for 12 to 16% of the body weight, reveals the first clues of this process. This is when we notice wrinkling, creasing, dryness, and drooping, and perhaps have that sad moment in front of a mirror. While it may seem to come on suddenly, my face changed overnight. It has, in fact, been slowly coming about day after day, year after year. You probably knew that, too. No one etched your face in the middle of the night because you had a bad day or week. Don't blame your spouse, your kids, your job, your financial troubles, or weight woes, and don't you dare blame yourself. We've all had those moments. They are uniquely human. Luckily, we don't have to resign ourselves to the thought that there is nothing we can do about it. The cyclical process of cellular turnover, the complex phenomenon of tissue growth, repair, and breakdown, says a lot about how we age. When we think of aging on the outside, we are really talking about how fast our collagen and elastin, which are the protein fibers that keep our skin springy, resilient, and vibrant, deteriorate. Once damaged, these fibers become dry and brittle, leading to wrinkles and sagging. When does this collision course for collagen really pick up pace? Most people start to complain around the age of 35. That is when the breakdown speeds up, and keeping the 20-something appearance, with taut, dewy, and fresh skin worthy of a magazine cover, gets to be an uphill battle. On the bright side, your lifestyle plays a lead role in your health and looks, and no matter what cards you think your mom and dad dealt you when you were born, you can hold the remote control to your appearance and come out looking beautiful. Top health institutes now agree that 70 to 80% of our health and longevity is up to us. In other words, the decisions we make and habits we keep account for at least 70% of our health and, in that regard, our appearance. Now, that's an empowering fact. So the time has come to live the most beautiful life with the best strategies to looking and feeling terrific. By the time you finish this book, You'll be on your way to looking younger and fresher and having skin that's healthier and happier than it's been in a long time. And ironically, the more tired and stressed you are, the bigger the difference you'll see. Along the way, you are going to learn a lot about the aging process in general. We can't talk about skin and beauty without a discussion about aging and health in general, for that matter. These are all interconnected. The actions you take to repair and rejuvenate the outside will also give your interiors a much-needed improvement. Just as our skin cells need a constant supply of water, oxygen, vitamins, and nutrients, so does every organ and tissue in our body, from our brain and heart down to the tendons in our toes. And just as we will be revitalizing the connective tissues in our skin, we will also be addressing similar connective tissues on the inside in blood vessels, nerves, joints, tendons, and ligaments. The state of all these body parts has a profound say in how well we age, how beautiful we look, and how long we live. Tackling inflammation on the outside, including conditions like acne, eczema, rosacea, and so on, can result in treating inflammation on the inside too. Inflammation, by the way, will be a topic of discussion throughout this book because it's at the core of ugliness. I say that in reference to what we don't like to see when we look at ourselves in the mirror, as well as what we don't want to hear from our doctors in the exam room. As stated in the introduction, this book aims to enhance everything about you: mind, body, and quality of life. The goal, of course, that we all want to achieve is to shorten the time we spend sick or diseased. In other words, and to echo the late anthropologist Ashley Montagu, to die as youthful as we can, but as late as we can. The very first step in this journey, however, is understanding two things: how you really feel about your looks, and what you can do to see a better, more vibrant you tomorrow. The next chapter deals with number 2. For now, let's focus on where you currently stand by taking 3 tests. Consider this the starting point from which you can set goals and begin to track successes as you move forward and welcome all the benefits that can await you in this beauty program. The time has come to celebrate the demise of wrinkles, age spots, puffy eyes, chronic exhaustion, and so much more. Test 1. The Quickie. This test takes all of 5 seconds. It's a simple gut check to assess how you feel about your skin this moment. While it's certainly okay to focus on your facial skin, I recommend thinking about your skin all over your body. After all, looks go much further than the face. If that mole on your belly or those spider veins on your legs really bother you, you'll think about them immediately. Don't look in the mirror. Don't think about it for more than a few seconds. How do you feel about how you currently look? Very unhappy, unhappy, okay, happy, or very happy? While this test may be simple, it reveals the type of journey you'll take in this book. If you selected happy or very happy, you are more content with your appearance than most. But if you answered anything from okay to very unhappy, I suspect you have the same internal conversation going on that a lot of my patients do. It's often a running commentary, and it's likely to be loudest and most insistent when you're looking in a magnifying mirror. It goes like this: I have bad skin. No, I have good skin. No, my skin used to be good and now it's bad. Where did this wrinkle come from? Did I get it overnight? Oh my God, I'm getting old. All of a sudden I have to wear all this makeup. I never had to before. What's happening here? I've got acne. I haven't had zits since my 20s. Where did these pimples come from? If I see these bags under my eyes one more day, I'll scream. Okay, so I only got 4 hours of sleep last night, but when am I ever going to make up for all the sleep I've lost? Sound familiar? These are just the short versions. Sometimes the stream of skin consciousness in your head plays endlessly, going on in a maddening loop. Are you ready to hit the stop button once and for all? Then let's put some real science to work with the second test, finding out your true skin age. This is not an ordinary beauty quiz. the kind that make brief monthly appearances in most fashion magazines and then vanish forever. Two of the scientists who devised the RealAge test, which involved reviewing more than 30,000 studies to find the 100-plus factors that determine your body's biological age, developed the SkinAge test. Alan Getz, M.D., Ph.D., and Harriet Imrie, Ph.D., dug into the research, went through a decade's worth of scholarly papers, compared countless causes and key effects of skin aging, then boiled down the data to find a scientifically valid way to measure skin age, that is, to give you a real fix on how old you look versus how old you are. What they came up with is brilliant in its simplicity. Instead of assessing your exposure to the endless variables that can cause skin aging, genes, sun habits, whether you ever smoked, stress levels, ethnic background, if you have an indoor or outside job, where you live, pollution factors, and so on, they looked only at the results, how many signs of aging actually exist on your face. The test here entails just 13 questions, but it's a very reliable skin age predictor. For those interested in taking this to a deeper level, you can use an even more precise calculator at www.realage.com. As a bonus, the site will do the scoring for you. For the SkinAge test to work, you must be between the ages of 27 and 81. Why the cutoff points? If you're younger than 27, you don't have enough visible aging yet to measure. If you're older than 81, the gap between your skin age and your calendar age won't be significant. Ready? It's time to find out if your skin age is younger, older, or the same as your body age. Oh, and if you also want to find out your entire body's real age, how old you are biologically, not according to the calendar, you can take the free test at the RealAge site. The SkinAge test. Sometimes we don't see ourselves very clearly. Take this test right after you've washed your face or gotten out of the shower. Dry off, rub in some moisturizer. It won't affect your visual exam. Then take a good look in the mirror as you answer these questions. You'll need a pen and paper to keep track of your score as you go along. Try not to cheat. If any of these questions brings you to see something you didn't notice before, or that you wish to avoid acknowledging, fess up. This is your chance to take inventory of your looks. Face them dead on and be honest. Only then can you effectively take action to turn back the clock. Also, avoid pulling or tugging on your skin as you do this to influence your answers. No one is watching you, and you won't be graded, so be true to yourself. Number 1. Is the skin of your cheeks, and maybe your forehead too, smooth or sagging? A. Smooth, 0 points. B. Somewhat sagging, 3 points. C. Sagging and forming jowls on my jawline, 6 points. Number 2. Do you have bags under your eyes? A. No, 0 points. B. Small ones, 1.5 points. 3. Distinct bags, 3 points. Number 3. Are your upper eyelids drooping, almost touching your upper lashes? A. No, 0 points. B. Slightly, 1.5 points. 3. Definitely, 3 points. Number 4. Do you see fine lines on your forehead and or cheeks? A. No, 0 points. B. Some, 1.5 points. C. Quite a few, 2.5 points. Number 5. Do you see deep wrinkles on your cheeks? A. No, 0 points. B. Yes, some deepening wrinkles, 1 point. C. Yes, several deep wrinkles, 2 points. Number 6. Do you see smile lines leading from the corners of your nostrils to the corners of your mouth? A. No, 0 points. B. Yes, soft lines, 0.5 points. C. Yes, very clear lines. 1.5 points. Number 7.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?